So what happens when one of the most iconic logos on the planet meets the power of artificial intelligence? Well, today we're diving deep into how Nike is using AI to totally shake up its brand identity, turning a simple, static symbol into a dynamic, personal experience for every single customer. And that, right there, is the million-dollar question for pretty much every major brand today. How do you hold on to that iconic heritage while also connecting with a whole new generation that expects everything to be personalized? It seems like an impossible balancing act, but as you're about to see, Nike's answer is more than just clever. It's basically a roadmap for the future of branding. All right, so here's our game plan. We're gonna start with the big problem, the digital brand dilemma. Then we'll jump into Nike's amazing adaptive AI solution. We'll pop the hood and see exactly how the AI works, check out the incredible impact it's having, and wrap it all up with the key lessons you can take away from the swoosh. Okay, so let's kick things off with this real tug of war. You've got brand consistency on one side, that thing that makes a logo instantly recognizable. But on the other side, you have today's customers who demand experiences that feel like they were made just for them. These two ideas are always pulling against each other. And this is really the heart of it all. You see, a logo isn't just a picture on a t-shirt anymore. For anyone born into the digital world, it's the start of a conversation. They want to interact with it, they want to feel seen by the brand, and they want that brand to get them on a personal level. This change is forcing companies to get creative, or they're just going to get left behind. So, what was Nike's move? They did more than just run a new ad campaign. They went all in and rebuilt their visual identity from the ground up. They teamed up with Super IG in this huge collaboration to create a living, breathing brand that could change on the fly. This was their mission, and the wording here is so important. Notice it wasn't just about cool tech. It was about fusing two powerful things: the personalization you get from data and the classic, unmistakable vibe of the Nike brand. The goal? Simple, but massive. Make every single touch point feel 100% Nike, but also 100% you. Which, of course, brings us to the big question. How on earth does this AI actually work? How can a machine understand the essence of a brand like Nike and spit out millions of unique, on-brand designs? Let's get under the hood and find out. The absolute heart of this whole system is something called a design system ontology. Now, that sounds super technical, I know, but just think of it like this. It's a master rule book for the brand's DNA. It doesn't just list the ingredients, the logos, the fonts, the colors. It defines the recipes, the relationships between them, so the AI knows not just what to use, but exactly how to combine everything so it always feels like Nike. So if the ontology is the brain, it needs food, right? And that food is data, specifically data that tells a story about you. We're talking about how you use the Nike app, what you've bought before, your running logs, and even things like where you are or what the weather's like. And what's really important here is that this is all done with privacy-first methods, so it's about patterns not spying on any one person. And this is where the strategy gets really, really smart. Nike doesn't just use one approach. For the big stuff, like the homepage of their app or a screen in a store, they use what are called deterministic templates. That guarantees perfect consistency. But for things like social media posts, they unleash generative models to get creative and explore new variations, always with a human checking the work. It's the perfect mix of control and creativity. And this really shows you how they keep it all on brand. The AI isn't just running wild making random art. It's working inside a strict set of guardrails. These rules are baked right in from that ontology we talked about. Things like exactly where the swoosh can go or the perfect ratio of black to white. So the ad you see might be totally different from the one I see, but they both scream Nike. Okay, we get the tech, but the big question is, did it actually work? Let's move from the how to the so what, and look at the actual measurable results of this whole AI-powered brand identity project. 25%. I'm just gonna pause there for a second. A 25% increase in brand recognition for a brand that was already one of the most recognized on the entire planet. It proves this crazy idea. By making their brand more personal and flexible, they actually made it stronger and more unforgettable. And when you dig into the numbers, you see the massive impact across three key areas. It turbocharged their core brand identity. It sent consumer engagement through the roof by making those personal connections. And, as we're about to see, it completely solidified their entire brand architecture. And that last point about architecture is so crucial. What this system does is reinforce what's called a branded house model. It means that sub-brands like the Jordan brand or Nike Running, or even one-off campaigns can have their own distinct feel while still being visually tied to the main Nike brand. It gives them a framework to innovate without watering down who they are. So, what's the bottom line here? What can we all learn from this? Yeah, Nike's playing on a massive field, but the ideas behind what they're doing can work for anyone. Let's break down the biggest lessons from the swoosh. All right, so what are the big takeaways? First, you gotta fuse your data with your brand's DNA. They can't be two separate things. That connection point is your ontology. That's the brain of the whole operation. Then you have to find that sweet spot between lockdown templates and creative AI. And of course, none of it works without brand safety and a rock-solid, privacy-first approach to data. And this all leaves us with this huge, mind-bending question for the future. We used to think of a brand identity as this one solid, unchanging thing. But if AI can create a totally unique version for every person on the planet, what even is a brand anymore? Maybe it's not a static thing at all, but a smart, responsive system that's always evolving. Now that's a question we are definitely going to be exploring more. If this case study got your gears turning, you should for sure subscribe to our channel. We're dropping new explainers on brand innovation like this all the time. Thanks so much for watching.